As far as the music goes, aside from us, let's talk about what the last 10 years, as we go into 2020, of music has been like. I really admire T.I., from, what was the record, Bring Him Out? Mm-hmm. Jay-Z sample? Urban Legend?
Yeah.
When King came out,
that was 8th grade.
That was one of the first CDs I actually bought because I didn't have a lot of CDs. But mind blowing. Had the movie, had ATL with it.
Number one album,
Trendsetter.
number one soundtrack, number one movie. He was the first one to do that.
Living legend.
King of the South, and that kind of pushed us into like that next
the trap era
level. Yeah,
really.
It took it to that next level. So this shit was number one.
Amazing, and then we know one of his. I don't know if you really call him I can't call him a rival, adversary, Jeezy. I recently met Jeezy about 6 months ago. He came through the motivational age to campus. Really put us on game.
Yep. He
said message. I think he said something along the lines of his message wasn't always the most positive, but he knew where he was going with it.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing. Jeezy done went up now. He went from trap house, like I knew, really Parkway Boulevard, 4th Ward, all that street stuff that they used to be on, he done took that, and now he's a whole executive. I just seen him the other day. Now he's sitting side by side with Joe Biden and stuff.
Facts. I did see them photos. So Jeezy's a perfect example, right? Coming from the bottom and making it to the top, bro. How many albums he got out? At least 5, 6.
Yeah, about 5, 6. But no, he got about 7, 8 now. He got about 4 Thug Motivation, and then like another about 3 or 4. And the funny part is when he first came out, all we used to say is, well, all he want to do is talk about coke. All he want to do is talk about trapping.
Facts.
And now that's what 85% of the market talk
about. Right. Casually too, like it's just something they spit out. And then the trap scene blew up from there. Shout out to Zaytoven, Gucci. Gucci was really the pioneer. I've never been the biggest fan of his music.
That was a trio.
Back in the
I
days.
remember
but
back
whoever you are a fan of he was their problem more than likely the inspiration.
So that's the crazy thing about it, because you never know. That's why it's so important in the seeds you playing, because Gucci Mane has inspired generations.
Yep. His whole decade.
Put on generations. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Migos, Future,
Soulja Boy, like it goes.
Yeah,
Gucci Mane is a legend.
Yeah.
Like even if you're not a fan of his music, you can definitely respect what he's done. You feel me? And I know you was always a fan.
He really like the pioneer of QC. QC kind of running the industry right now.
Facts.
He put Coach K got on from Jeezy and Gucci. P was Gucci A1 partner, and he gave him basically all the lessons, and he basically gave him the blueprint on what to follow to how to do this whole label thing. And they started with Migos, and it just done blew up to everything it is now, from Lil Baby and just everybody got City Girls. Now that's done went to all these female rappers,
which is a whole nother subculture.
That part of the game is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy. And Nicki Minaj got to get credit, but who put her on again? It was Wayne, but Gucci. A lot of people here learned about Nicki Minaj from Gucci. That's crazy. Because when you really think about it,
they had the same manager. I think Waka Mama was her manager, Gucci manager, all that.
We're from the same neighborhood, and I didn't know about her until Gucci Mane put her on some records. So let's talk about when that "Oh Let's Do It" dropped. That joint was. I didn't even understand what was happening.
That was high school for us, huh?
That was high school, bro. That was when everything changed. Cause it really like think about that, bro. Cause that was that one record that, for me, that was the first record I remember hearing like exactly the shit. Like there was before that, I say "Ain't Gonna Let Up" was that one record that you heard that you was just like, oh okay, we love "Ain't Gonna Let Up" by DJ Yoga. But when "Oh Let's Do It" dropped, it was like "Oh Let's Do It," and then I say "Swag Surfing" from our high school. Those two.
You remember like the whole futuristic Travis Porter,
and then all the way turned up.
Jeezy had a Who Dat, so Shawty Red was a big part of that. Zaytoven, Shawty Red.
Him and Zaytoven.
But when that "Oh Let's Do It" came out, and then Hard in the Paint, them joints kind of.
That's when Lex Luger and Southside and 808
Mafia. And then Rick Ross hopped on the sound, and it was over.
When he came with that LeBron Flocka James and that.
Oh yeah.
Do Flocka rant.
Wow. Flocka's a pioneer.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes.
Future is on Flocka's wave when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Right or wrong, that's the same format because he was going crazy with the mixtapes.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even remember.
He
all the
was
things.
going
He's
crazy with
crazy.
the takes.
But then that goes back to Gucci. From Gucci's gonna drop 100 projects. Right? His last album he just dropped.
That's
like
number 100.
100.
Just like how the NFL got
Album
100 seasons, he got 100 projects.
That's crazy.
in 10 years.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to put out 100 albums. So Gucci Man, and Flocka, and now you got Future, who maybe like 2 years ago, I think Future had a bunch of whatever year it was when Evil dropped. Love Backwards.
He had like 4 number ones back.
He did a bunch of albums. March Madness. March Madness was, I think, probably his biggest song that year. But he put out so much quality music that you might have even missed some of it.
Yeah.
So that's
And
amazing.
that's the formula, really.
Is there any artist who was in the mix that we not talking about?
Thug.
He was.
I never really followed him.
He was like college. Well, I got to him in college.
See, Thug was. I'm talking about rock crew Thug. Thug been in the city.
Right, he been around.
Like a city rapper since we was like probably freshman year of high school.
Yeah, somebody sent me his Facebook page early, and then I was like, nah.
But you know what? I think the first time I heard Thug was on Rich Kid's album that came out of high school, bro. Straight Like That. And it was that song. He was like, it's too much soda for the dope. It's gonna be extra tan. Yeah. He was going in.
And around that time, like that, he was bubbling like he was. If you go to the city, he was one of them dudes that was actually like making a name for himself through the rock crew. That was the street stuff that he was on. And he kind of branched himself out and started rapping. And just like we said with Gucci and everybody else, he was consistent. Kept rapping, kept going, kept doing his thing. So by the time it was around time for us to graduate, that's when he took that next step. He just messed himself up because he started signing dumb deals. A couple different stupid 360 deals for a couple bands, this, that, and third. But Thug was, if you want to say Future was the most consistent, we can say Future was Michael Jackson. Thug was Prince. Thug was right there.
Wow.
Like Thug was right there behind him. And I think we was talking about the other day, it seems like Future put out more projects than Thug, but Thug has actually put out more work than Future. Maybe he might have not put out more mixtapes and stuff, but Thug has more features. Thug has more videos. Thug has more artists that came
more
up
content
under him.
overall.
His whole brand overall from YSL and all that, Thug, and that's what keeps him up.
And I know a lot of people rock with him. So we coming down to the end right here. What about Travis Porter, bro?
Underrated.
Travis Porter really set a wave.
They set up that whole black, bro. That was our hype like that.
Yeah. Travis Porter and then Roscoe Dash, that was kind of right. He almost got mixed in, kind of.
Yeah, because it was like a year or two period in between the two where it transformed, and they kind of carried that torch from the beginning to the end.
Music was a lot more fun. The music with the trap sound was a lot more fun.
Yeah. We could go to parties and actually get played, get dances, have fun. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lot more fun.
It was good variety.
But you know who kind of came in? Well, they really teamed up, but really it was like between that Rich Kid and Travis Porter vibe, it shifted from that fun to more like dark sound, dark content.
Yeah,
like,
just straight up street.
Like, you know, Flocka, Gucci, like OJ Juice Man, like it was.
That might be
Get money, get money, get money, get money, get money, get money. I don't wanna die, bro.